A wave of syrup moving 35 miles per hour killed 21 people. This isn't fiction. It happened in Boston, in the middle of a January afternoon. It remains one of the strangest, and deadliest, disasters in American history. And almost no one saw it coming. In Boston's North End, a massive steel tank stood 50 feet tall, holding over 2 million gallons of molasses. It was used to produce industrial alcohol, and rum, for a booming wartime economy. But the tank had been built quickly, cheaply, and with corners cut on safety. Workers had reported strange rumbling sounds and visible leaks for years. Instead of fixing it, the company simply painted the tank brown to hide the leaks. On January 15, 1919, the temperature rose unusually fast, nearly 40 degrees in one day. Inside the tank, the sudden warmth caused the molasses to expand and ferment rapidly. At 12:27 in the afternoon, the pressure became too much. The tank tore itself apart with a sound witnesses described as a machine gun firing rivets into the air. A wave over 25 feet high exploded into the street, moving faster than anyone could run. The wave crushed buildings, lifted a train off its tracks, and swept away a firehouse. People and horses were caught in the flow, trapped by its immense, crushing weight. Unlike water, molasses doesn't wash away, it clings, it suffocates, it traps. Survivors described the horror of watching victims slowly sink, unable to free themselves. Rescuers found it nearly impossible to move through the flood to save anyone in time. By the time the flow finally slowed, 21 people were dead, and 150 injured. Cleanup took weeks. Rescue workers used salt water from the harbor to try to break down the syrup. Residents said the smell of molasses lingered in the neighborhood for decades afterward. Some claim you could still smell it on hot summer days. Generations later, investigators discovered the company had ignored repeated warnings about the tank's structural integrity. It led to one of the first major legal cases holding a corporation accountable for engineering negligence. The disaster permanently changed how America regulated industrial engineering and construction. Today, professional engineers are legally required to stamp and verify their calculations. A direct result of this one strange tragedy. A disaster so unusual it's often forgotten, yet it quietly reshaped an entire industry. Sometimes the strangest disasters teach the most important lessons.
If you want more stories like this, subscribe to Failure Graveyard.